the boat from behind to come in underneath, last minute hook, and just hold them head to win until there was a collision. I mean, the boat to weather is completely vulnerable in that situation.
Mark number 1, America has the lead. The Americans cross the mark 1, and the clock begins to run on the Kiwis. Oracle Team USA with the momentum up, having 18 seconds to begin on the first mark. Not good.
I'm really surprised. We'll have to go watch that start again here in a minute.
Once he made that turn, the Easterner was going for the hook.
If he had stayed on the wind towards that weather end, I think he could have cleared out and not allowed Oracle to come in from behind, but he got so slow and actually came down towards the line a little bit. It kind of opened the door for Spithill to come in and completely, own the day, own the start in a big way.
And then there was apparent contact, so head umpire Mike Martin and his crew pretty much had to do the only thing they could, and that was assess a penalty to the Kiwis.
If we can get Mike Martin on live, we're going to try to do that, Todd, and see if there might have actually even been 2 penalties in that situation. It'll be interesting if we can get them. I'm sure they have a little bit on right now, just trying to sort out what happened in that pre-start.
So on leg number 2, the Kiwis have dug themselves a 400-meter hole. And Ken, we were watching out here prior to the start, and the Americans were just practicing, and they were traveling at over 50 miles an hour.
Something you never thought you'd say in a sailboat racing event. What could go against the Americans at this stage? First of all, remember they played their card. It's a windy day. They played their breakdown card in the second race. They break, it's over, right? So that's one thing that's always in the back of every Oracle team supporter's mind is we don't have any buffer anymore. We have to get around. This thing has to stay in one piece for 2 races today, not just one.
We're glad to be joined now by the chief umpire, Mike Martin, of this 34th America's Cup. And Mike, take us back to the start, what you saw and why the penalty was assessed.
Yeah, what happened? Yeah, this is Mike Martin. What we saw at the start was USA was a leeward boat and established that overlap from behind. New Zealand was required to do everything they could to keep clear and didn't. And there was actually 2 penalties given, one for the initial and then one for not keeping clear after they crossed the starting line. So actually 2 penalties were assessed to New Zealand.
Yeah, Mike, 2 penalties, and obviously there was contact between the boats?
Yeah, definitely there was contact between the boats.
And Todd, here's the first penalty right now. What Mike is saying is the weather boat or New Zealand did not do enough to try to stay out of the way. They have to, you see him spin the boat here, but maybe not go quite, maybe he can go a little, see he comes back, see the wheel coming back right now. That's always a telltale sign to the umpires that maybe you didn't do everything possible to stay out of the way of the other boat.
Meanwhile, back on course, our thanks to Mike Martin, chief umpire here at the America's Cup. The Americans make their way down a very fast downwind leg as the wind has been blowing close to 20 knots.